Who's first time? Hola. ¿Qué tal?
Hey, can I make a request? Anytime you feel like dropping them. How does it go backwards? I don't understand that. It's
the leg.
like you're the worst.
The leg.
You're the worst European football player I've ever. Ready?
No.
Can you just give me one? Give me one.
It's because the fans.
It is the fans. Not you guys.
Interference. Hi guys. Hi. Hey, take it easy.
Hey Jared.
Hey Jensen.
Do you have a joke about alligators?
As a matter of fact, what do you call a crocodile in a vest?
What?
An investigator.
An investigator. What's the difference between marmalade and...
Welcome to the dad joke segment of the day. It's gonna be a punny night.
Try the deal. All right, let's go ahead and get started with some questions. Hi.
Hi. I really enjoyed watching you guys participating in Tough Mudder, so I was wondering, are you planning on doing something like that again in the future?
Yeah, we'd love to. If you could write our wives and ask for some time off. Done.
If you show the kids Supernatural, I will kill you.
I would like to. Yes, we will. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I believe we will.
Team Naked. Team Naked.
We should try to do that again.
Team Naked.
Hang on.
We were at dinner with Genevieve and Danielle. One time we were at dinner, and it's me, Ackles, Danielle, and Jen. And Ackles is like, oh dude, you got some fuzz. And so as he reached for the fuzz, I went like this. And Danielle goes...
Both of our wives were like, what is wrong with you guys?
Okay, yes, the answer is yes. We will. Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Hi Jared, hi Jensen.
She said
Thanks so
Jared.
much for being here.
Thank you.
My favourite song episodes are Bad Day of Black Rock and Sacrifice. And my favourite
Sacrifice?
Sacrifice, so sorry.
Sacrifice. Not soccer fight. I was like, soccer fight? What was that one about?
My favourite Dean episodes are Yellow Fever and What Is and What Should Ever Be. And I really love how Dean is portrayed in that episode, and you're just amazing, both of you. So my question is, what scene or storyline or episode have you read and been like, yes, this is exactly what my character is like.
It's a fucking great question.
This is like who I want to play.
That's actually a really cool question. I'll speak to this season, particularly. I think when I read regarding Dean, the title kind of spoke for itself. So I was like, oh, great. This is going to be a heavy Dean episode, which means 0 time off for me, and Jared gets to go home and spend time with his family for 8 days. No, but what that script, and it was one of my favorite episodes of the season, one of my favorite episodes of the series, because it did one thing that that not every episode does for me as a performer, is that it gave me range of play, and it allowed me to kind of just go from dramatic, emotional to funny, ridiculous. And if I can live in that spectrum, in the entire spectrum in one episode, I'm loving that. That's a lot of fun for me, and that was a fun episode for me.
Yeah. And he was great. I think for me, I go back. There have been many recent ones where I feel like I really had a chance, but I think as far as like from the start, I feel like Heart.
I was going to say Heart actually, but there's too many.
Don't placate me. Heart was really difficult. I Know You Did Last Summer.
What was that, like season 3? 2? So 10 years ago you did something that you were proud of?
Did you not?
No, man. I get better with age.
Don't clap for that. Don't clap for that. Heart, I Know You Did Last Summer. Sacrifice. What?
Red meat.
Red meat. Yeah. Red meat and swap meat.
I will say one thing about this one, and I've said this before. The episode, which is one of my favorite episodes of the whole series, The End. So I knew it was going to be a heavy episode for me, and it was one of the heaviest I've ever done. I had to play 2 different versions of Dean. I had to play them together, opposite each other, and I was like, all right, this is going to be something I can hang my hat on. Like I have to really work hard for this and make this episode as best as I can. And I did a lot of homework, and I did a lot of prep, and it was hard. It was very difficult, that whole process of making that episode. And then asshole here shows up like day 8 in his white suit as Lucifer, and like nails it, like out of the park, nails it. And I'm like, well, there goes that episode. That just became Jared's best episode. I'll also say that's the only compliment I've given him in 12 years. So.
Yeah. True, very true.
Thanks guys, and I hope you get to come to Ireland sometime. We would love to have you. We'll get you playing some Irish games like hurling and drinking loads of whiskey.
Hey, cilantro.
Shlanta. Thanks.
Oh, cilantro.
I don't know. I apologize. Like I said, it was 10 years ago when he did something great.
What up, girl?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
So I really enjoyed the season finale, and Lynn and I were wondering if the...
Don't ruin it for us. We haven't seen it, so...
Do you also enjoy dealing with us backstage?
Yes.
Every 2 weeks out of the year?
Yes.
Not to out you or anything.
We're trying not to sell her out.
Nothing. Never mind.
Nothing.
What's your question?
Nothing. Nice to meet you.
So we were wondering if the goggles bit was an improvisation, or if that was scripted.
In 22?
Yeah.
So, yes, it was not scripted, and they asked Jared and I to
to break through a wall.
Well, it was real concrete. So what you saw was actually, I think it was 18-inch thick concrete, and they were like, we should probably have these guys test the concrete, because everybody was worried that we were gonna like hit it and the things were gonna bounce back at it, like, oh, it's gonna like, bing!
It's gonna hurt your
Which
wrists.
concrete doesn't give like wood or
Woodwood.
I said woodwood. Or sheetrock or many other materials. So
Like woodwood
So
or
many.
or can or cement,
or
cement,
toot or whatever.
toot, or poop poop or pee pee.
Hey, don't mess with that toot toot. Does anybody know that song? Please. Don't mess with my toot toot.
Stop! Stop!
Don't mess with my
Stop!
toot toot.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
You can have the other
Stop!
one.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
But don't mess with my toot toot. Hey, pasa! So, if you don't know that song, it's an awesome New Orleans song. So they had us test hitting the concrete, and there was so much debris that flew back at us.
When you ask two Texans
To like,
test,
hey, hit this as hard as you can.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna
Challenge
hurt.
accepted.
we're like, all right, give me some eyewear to make sure that the sparks don't come back in my face. And we were
No, we didn't ask for eyewear first. We were just like,
That's right.
yeah, sure, here, give me the pickaxe. Bang! Oh, well, now I've got
Then they walk in.
now I've got concrete in my eyes.
Then the stunt coordinator walks in and is like, okay.
He's like, these guys get eyewear. Period. Sorry, we're not doing the scene if they don't. We're going to put in stunt doubles if they don't get eyewear.
it became literally a safety issue.
And so,
Like we were beating the shit out of it.
so Robin,
So we're just going and
Robin was like, okay, well, I can't just give her like, yeah, Robin Props was like, well, I can't just give them safety goggles like they would, like, we got to go old school. We got to get some like men of letters goggles that they would find in the bunker. So she went deep into the props lockup and found these like old cool leather goggles. Mine actually were real glass wrapped with leather. They were like from the like 20s or something. And so I picked those and he picked another pair. And if you'll notice, even with the goggles on, you'll notice in the scene, I'll hit and I'll kind of turn away. I was getting showered, and his hits were ricocheting
I was going
into
at
me. I got cut up. Like the rock was actually like cutting my face.
I knew
Which
this.
I was like,
I knew
this is sweet.
I was going at it.
Oh yeah, no, the crew was like, you guys can't get through this. And he and I looked at each other, we're like,
Let's do it.
let's do it. And you don't challenge us with like physical feats. So we really hit that concrete really hard. And if you notice, there's sparks, and there's probably, they cut away from it because they couldn't, remember, because the show was long, so they didn't. We went for a long time. Like we were boom, boom, probably a good 60 seconds. No, that's a long time for like trading hits on a concrete wall. And it was, it was cool. We were proud of how we actually broke through. We did, we broke through. And the set design and the art department and everybody were like, how did you guys just break through 18 inches of concrete in 60 seconds? Like, because we're awesome, that's why.
I believe we said, because we're not the Lose Chesters. Dude, take it easy. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you in Phoenix. Hi, stage.
Hi guys, my name is Alice, I'm from Ukraine. And first of all, I wanted to thank you for being here, like both of us, both of you. And it's really wonderful to have all these feelings and emotions you give to us. Thank you for this.
Isn't it?
It's priceless.
didn't say.
Sorry, again, this guy.
So what is it like to have each other like best friends?
It's terrible. It's like a friendship prison for 12 years.
You know what's fun? Somebody told me one time that that their definition of friendship was when you can be around somebody and be silent. And so he and I fly a lot together from Vancouver to Austin, where our families are, where we film. And a lot of times we'll be around each other for 3, 4, 5 hours with not a word said. And it's not weird. So I feel like that was one of the coolest things for me, is that there's no need to fill any void. It's like, I got him, he's tired. He's got me, I'm tired. Like, we're all like reading our scripts or watching a movie, whatever. So one of the neat things is to experience this cool life with somebody who you don't have to talk to. It sounds weird. It sounds weird, but I mean it. Like, I wish for everybody that they could be friends with somebody that they don't have to talk to. I mean it. I mean it.
Yeah, when there's a shorthand of communication that exists between two people, it really makes the relationship easy and you know, comfortable. He and I have quite a shorthand.
We'll have guest stars come, and Ackles will be like, "Hey, dude, candy." And I'll catch it. It's like that kind of shit. Like, you just grab something, throw it, I'm like, oh, Ackles is
I'm really glad I caught that.
You would have ruined everything. All of it gone. It's pretty neat.
But like, I knew he was going to throw that. I'm like, oh, here we go, and there it is. And there's a shorthand between he and I that just, we don't have to look at each other, we don't have to say anything. We can, you know, it's a real friendship, and it's a real connection with another human being that is rare, and it's cool and great, and I'm glad that he's in my life. Not anymore.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you.
You too.
Hi.
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 So I was wondering what was going through Sam Dean's mind when
Salmon Dean? That toe? I don't get what's going on here.
Why don't you find out? Is it too early?
I'm gonna fall for
Is
that.
it too early for juice?
No!
I love you people.
Okay. Silencio. I'm gonna kick it up a notch. So it's 2 out of 3?
Yes.
Okay. And 1, 2, 3, shoot. One, 2, 3, shoot. Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep it interesting. Get ready, get ready, get ready. And 1, 2, 3, shoot. Damn it! She totally changed. She was looking at the screen and she was like,
Figures.
nice plan. She's a professional.
Next year, wherever you are, I will find you.
Revenge is sweet.
Hi. So recently I had the pleasure to go to one of creation cons and